You feel it, don't you? That quiet pull beneath the noise of daily life. Surrounded by screens and schedules, there's still a voice inside that whispers, "This is not enough." You were not made only for concrete and deadlines. You were made for earth beneath your feet, for fire that warms and transforms, for water that cleanses, for wind that awakens your breath. Deep inside you lives an old memory, the memory of standing close to nature, honoring those who came before, and finding strength in rhythm and ritual. Throughout history, rituals were never decoration. They were the backbone of human life, guiding us through seasons, transitions, and challenges. The philosopher Mircea Eliade wrote that rituals are how we step out of ordinary time and enter the sacred. Nietzsche warned that without roots, we drift without meaning. Carl Jung reminded us that the memory of fire circles, harvest dances, and ancestor offerings still lives in our collective unconscious. These practices were not superstition. They were ways to stay aligned with nature, to build resilience, and to connect with something greater. Think of the Greeks gathering in symposiums where wine was more than drink, it was a way to seek truth together. Think of native traditions that used sweat lodges to cleanse body and spirit through heat, prayer, and breath. Think of the Norse honoring their ancestors by firelight, offering gratitude before journeys into the unknown. All of these rituals share a single thread: they reconnected people to the living web of earth and to the lineage that carried them forward. In our modern world, much of this has been forgotten. Philosopher Martin Heidegger warned that treating the world as mere material to be used blinds us to its mystery and depth. And when we lose that sense of mystery, we lose part of ourselves. The hunger so many of us feel today is not for more comfort, but for more connection. And yet, we are beginning to remember. Science now affirms what our ancestors always knew. Walking barefoot on the earth calms stress and steadies the heart. Sitting quietly by a fire brings balance to the mind. Looking at the stars awakens a sense of awe that nourishes the soul. What was once called ritual is now renamed grounding, mindfulness, or therapy. The labels may change, but the essence is the same: nature heals, and ritual gives it meaning. The future will belong to those who restore this bond. Imagine people gathering at dawn in the forest, watching the first light touch the trees in silence. Imagine communities by rivers creating simple ceremonies of gratitude, releasing what no longer serves them, calling in courage for what lies ahead. Imagine children growing up with rituals that honor the turning of seasons, not only the turning of screens. These practices will not only heal individuals but also weave resilience into entire communities. And you do not have to wait for some great event. You can begin now. Step outside and enter nature not as a visitor, but as a relative returning home. Sit by a tree, touch its bark, and remember that generations before you did the same. Light a candle or a fire and feel how flame links you to countless ancestors who once sat in its glow. And if you raise a glass of whiskey or light a cigar beneath the open sky, do it not as routine but as ritual. Savor the grain and smoke that once grew from the earth. Let it remind you that you are part of the same cycle, a continuation of something ancient. This is how you reclaim your roots. This is how you heal the silent wound of disconnection. You do not have to invent something new. You only need to remember. If this resonates with you, if you feel the call to reconnect with nature and your own lineage, subscribe to our channel. Together we will explore ancient wisdom, modern practice, and timeless rituals. Because your future begins by remembering where you come from.